What happens if the AI writes that code for you? Oh, shit, yes. And that brings me into sovereignty. When we talk about sovereignty, we often talk about it in terms of territorial sovereignty. So we talk about, here's a landscape, here's a map, here's our border. Within this border, there's our society, our values, and our behaviors. Now, there are three basic forms of competition. Competition is the act of groups seeking something. You can do it by fighting others, conflict. You can do it by laboring with others, collaboration. You can do it by helping others, cooperation. They are all forms of competition. You cross our border, we conflict with you. If outside, we may collaborate, cooperate. We'll often do combine things together. We'll cooperate with one group to conflict with another. And we're very good at this in the territorial space. But we operate over many different landscapes: political, economic, social, technological, legal. The environmental territorial is just one. So this is the automotive industry. I worked with the DVLA back in 2015, which is 10 years ago. This is a graph of the automotive industry. Where should my borders be? Any idea? I don't. I haven't got a clue. So what we did is we turned it into a map. So this is a map in 2015, and we rolled it forward using those common economic patterns to roughly 2025, which happens to be this year. And we saw that most of these components were going to become much more commodity-like. And you'll even start getting intelligent agents starting to appear. A late stage, not quite commodity yet, but getting there. So this was 10 years ago. And we looked at China and how it played the game, and China is an amazing strategic investor in terms of how it identifies future markets. Just incredible. It is quite breathtaking. And we just thought, well, what are the car manufacturers going to do? So we thought the first thing they're going to do is they're probably going to introduce digital subscription models for design features. So this was in 2015. I think it was in 2018 or 2019, BMW or Mercedes proudly announced you could have a digital subscription to have a warm bottom or something, heated seats. Is that correct? Yes? All right, so we were ahead there. But we didn't care about that. Keeping people's bottoms warm is not a big priority for us. It's government. What we cared about was this, route management. Okay, that's the one that worried us, and sure, since 2015, we've now seen patents in this space. So let me explain it. You're driving along a car. These are now self-driving cars, and these are all average members, and gold member is coming along in their self-driving car. What's going to happen? All the other cars move out the way, yes? Because embedding social inequality into the transportation system is such a good idea. Absolutely, the market will think it's a fantastic idea. What happens if there's a flood? Yes, all the poor people don't get out. What happens the next day? Yes, angry people, revolution. Okay? So this is something that government does care about. Have you heard of the trolley problem? Car coming along, you can hit 5 people or 1 person. Who do you hit? You've got to make a choice. It's 5 or 1. What do you go for? Right, we're not there yet. God, dear, oh dear. Right, for the rest of you, not the extreme capitalists, sorry. Do you hit the 5 or the 1? Shout out. The 1. The 5. You go for the 5. Okay, but the rest of you go for the 1, yes? Yes! All right, what happens if the 1 is a gold member? Who do you hit now? He's platinum double diamond. Do you go for the 1 or the 5? You just want to get rid of as many people as possible. You go for the 5. No. Okay, so you want to save the platinum double diamond. Does everybody agree we should kill the 5 and save the platinum double diamond? No, I think the majority are against you. Okay. Your problem is, what happens if the AI writes that code for you? Oh, shit, yes. Your future sovereignty, your choice over what values are important to you is gone. Which is why back in 2015, we knew users were a member of a society and that society had values. That values were embedded in the simulation models. That's what we called it back in 10 years ago. You call it training data today. So if we are going to have borders in this technological and economic space, our border would be around that. Which is why it was so important the training data will be open, or we controlled that training data, and the other spaces we could collaborate and cooperate on. This is what sovereignty, digital sovereignty, should be about. Not stories, but about understanding the landscape and the environment and what we should protect. But unfortunately, you should ask, where are your radars? Where are your situation rooms? Where are your maps for the political, economic, social, technological, and legal landscapes? And the answer is, you don't have them. You don't have them.